Yeah, you guys really are like the hip-hop early morning, late night talk show.
The Breakfast Club is the most powerful, popular, urban radio show in America.
Made it! Live from the Black Mothership in New York City, DJ Envy, Charlamagne the God, and Jess Hilarious.
Thank y'all for being cultural leaders, man. I appreciate what y'all do for the culture.
Collectively known as
Breakfast Club, bitches!
I'm always nervous when I do the Breakfast Club because sometimes you say stuff and it's just gonna get you in trouble.
Everybody wake up!
Good morning, USA!
Yo, 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 yo.
Jess is on maternity leave. What up, Lauren?
Good morning.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. It's Friday.
Yes, it's Friday. Good morning.
Hey, listen, man. I feel blessed, black, and highly favored. Another day to serve. I will be in New Orleans all day, and I cannot wait. I will be at Xavier University at 10 a.m. First of all, salute to everybody who listens to us on Q93 in New Orleans. I'll be at Xavier University at 10 a.m. today in the Convocation Center, and then tonight at 7:30 p.m. I will be at Baldwin and Company Bookstore in New Orleans. So I can't wait to spend the day in New Orleans, man.
There you go.
Yes.
All right, and salute to everybody in Vegas. I'm heading out to Vegas. Of course, the iHeartRadio Festival, Music Festival is tonight and tomorrow. So I'm going to be hanging out with everybody backstage. I think I'm doing stuff with Big Sean, Victoria Monet, Shabuzi, so it should be a lot of fun this weekend if you're headed out to Vegas.
But we still got a show to present to y'all today.
That's right. On the show, we have Nelly Furtado. She'll be joining us this morning. And also Miss Pat. She's back.
Okay.
All right, so let's get the show cracking. We got front page news with Morgan. When we come back, it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
And you know, right now we got a world premiere from Future called Too Fast. It's playing every hour on the hour.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Lauren LaRosa filling in for Jess. So let's get in some front page news. I got to start with the sports. Last night, the Jets beat the Patriots 24-3. The Jets looked pretty good last night. I'm not even going to lie. Jets looked good last night.
Okay. Congratulations to all the New York Jets fans.
Yeah, congratulations to the Jets fans. And now let's get in some front page news. What's up, Morgan?
Good morning, good morning. What's up is Friday. Cheers to that mother effing weekend. You feel me? So Vice President Kamala Harris participated in a live streamed event hosted by Oprah Winfrey, and she said the 2024 election is about making it clear what we stand for, and the real strength of a leader is not who you beat down, but who lifts you up. Let's hear more comments from VP Harris with Oprah.
It is about the ideals upon which we were founded, including the importance of freedom and the importance of independence and the importance of dignity. You know, I'm not the only leader in this. We're all leaders in this. This is so much bigger than me. It's about who we are as Americans.
So VP Harris said if she is elected, she would also sign a bipartisan immigration bill. And she also spoke about gun reform and being a gun owner. Let's hear those comments from VP Harris.
I'm in favor of the Second Amendment, and I'm in favor of assault weapons bans, universal background checks, red flag laws. And these are just common sense. These are just common sense.
I thought it was so powerful at the convention when you said you have guns. No, at the debate.
I'm a gun owner. Tim Walz is a gun.
I did not know that.
If somebody breaks in my house, they're getting shot.
Yes. I hear that. I hear that.
Probably should not have said that. But my staff will deal with that later.
Yeah,
no, you absolutely should have said that, Madam Vice President. That's exactly what she should have said, because it's the truth. The language of politics is dead. Speak straight or don't speak at all. And every single gun owner has said this exact same statement multiple times. Protecting our homes is one of the main reasons legal gun owners possess firearms.
And I'm not mad at what she said. She's absolutely positively right. If you come in my house and I don't know who you are, you're unannounced, I'm shooting first, asking questions last. Get the F out of my house. I have 6 kids and a wife to protect. She's right. Come in my house, you're getting shot.
That's the whole point of being a gun owner. So I have no problem with Madam Vice President talking like that, and nobody else should either. So don't be a little snowflake liberal, okay? All you little snowflake liberal Democrats, I don't want to hear y'all mouth this morning. All right, she's right.
Right.
So yeah, this comes as Harris leads Trump 50% to 45% in a new nationwide Florida Atlantic University survey. Women favor Harris over Trump by 7 points, while the two candidates are essentially tied among men. Overall, a New York Times Siena poll has the race tied. A Fox News poll has Harris up 2 points, while a new Rasmussen Reports survey has Trump up by 2. Elsewhere in political news, President Biden is celebrating the Federal Reserve's decision to cut interest rates for the first time in more than 4 years. This comes as the central bank cut rates by a half point on Wednesday. The decision lowers the federal funds rate to a range between 4.75% to 5%. Let's hear those comments from Biden on the rate cuts.
I'm not here to take a victory lap. I'm not here to say a job well done. I'm not here to say we don't have a hell of a lot more work to do. We do have more work to do. Interest rates are going to be coming down, and they're expected to go down further. And that's a good place for us to be.
So, of course, the rates remained high at their highest level in over 2 years since last July, or July of last year, rather. The Fed had maintained a goal of lowering inflation to 2%. August saw the 12-month inflation rate fall to 2.5%. It's the lowest since February of 2021. So
that's good news.
Watch that.
That's great.
Yeah,
news.
I'm thinking about getting the car.
Getting a new car. But you know what's so funny, right? Like, that's such great news, and it sounds amazing. That's something that you could absolutely hang your hat on. But boy, as soon as you hear his voice, you just knew he wasn't going to win in November. Okay, when you hear the contrast between him and Madam Vice President, don't it just feel good? Regardless of what happens in November, don't it just feel good to have somebody that you feel like, you know what? I can go out there and be content with casting this vote.
Yeah. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Feel like that with Biden. Y'all was just lying to yourselves.
I ain't gonna lie. Even when I come and bring these Biden clips, sometimes I'm like, dang, I know Charlamagne gonna get on my case about this one. You're like, you don't even want to hear from him anymore. Like, moving on.
Nope. It just sound like he about to fall. It just sound like he got a MAGA hat on every time I hear him talk, honestly.
A MAGA hat? Come on, man. Cut it out.
All right, well, that's your front page news for the 6 a.m. hour. In the 7 a.m. hour, we will hear from former President Trump. He spoke with the Israeli-American Council's National Summit. So, yeah, he's going to talk on the Israel-Hamas war.
All right, we'll get into that next. Don't go anywhere. Everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open. Call us up right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. It's a new day. This is your time to get it off your chest.
Wake up.
Whether you're mad or blessed.
It's time to get up and get something.
Call up now. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
What's up? It's Lugo.
Hey, what's up, man? Get it off your chest.
Hey, man, what's up, guys? It's DJ Envy, Charlotte. What's up, man?
Peace.
Lauren LaRose is here as well.
Oh, okay. What's up, Lauren? What's up?
Hi, good morning.
Morning, guys. I just want to say, man, tomorrow's my daughter's birthday. Sunday's my wife's birthday. I just want to shout them out and love them. Happy birthday, Naomi. Happy birthday, Viv. I love you guys. You guys are the best. You guys make me happy.
Happy born day to the gang.
That's right. You going to have a great weekend.
You about to spend some money.
All right, man. Thank y'all.
That's a lot of
Peace,
parties.
bro.
Enjoy.
Peace.
Hello, who's this?
This is KP.
KP, what's up? Get it off your chest.
Man, I just want to give a shout out to my local business I work for in Springfield, CJ's Refuge Hall, and my uncle's the owner. Just blessed this morning, man. God is good. How y'all doing this morning?
Blessed, black, and highly favored, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, well, what's the name of the business? I didn't hear you.
CJ's Refuge Hauling. Okay. We're a local trash business out of Springfield, Ohio.
Okay.
Oh, so listen, have you seen anybody eating any dogs?
Cats or pets?
No, sir. I knew that question was coming. But we have, like I said, my uncle's the owner. We have been told that the city wants us to notify them if we do see anything like that in the trash. So
you know what's so crazy?
We haven't seen any. Yes, sir.
It's not true, and therefore they got y'all looking out for something that don't even really exist, but they trying to find evidence of something that don't even exist.
Exactly. It's just that.
Yes, sir.
All right, KP, have a good one, brother.
Yes, sir. Y'all too.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is LaToya.
Hey, LaToya. What's the matter? LaToya, you seem like you pissed off.
Yeah, don't know nobody up here owe you no money. We not your baby daddy.
No, you're not my baby dad. I just dropped my husband off to work.
Okay.
But however, I know I'm probably going to get count from the culture, but I was thinking about this for about a couple of days. Now that we know that Kendrick is performing at the Super Bowl, after he performs at the Super Bowl, can we retire? It's not like us.
You tired
They're not
of it?
like us or whatever it is.
They not like us. You tired of that song already?
Oh my God. It's like it's in rotation every 15 minutes. Be on the highway at 3:30, 3:59, they starting for the 4 o'clock ride out, and that's the first song that's gonna come on. I'm like, come on now.
Well, you know what I mean? It'll be like any other record that eventually, runs this course. But, I mean, it's a top 10 record still. You know, it was the #1 record for a few weeks. Kendrick will probably have new music out by then. So I'm sure it'll do what it's supposed to do.
Charlamagne, you feel me though?
No, I like the record. I'm with you. I mean, I'm with you. I get what you're saying, though.
Look, I ain't gonna lie, LaToya. It could be worse. It could be a slow song that we've been playing for the last 9 months that they keep playing. So I'll take the Kendrick record over some of them other records.
Snooze is that
song. I know Snooze.
Yeah.
As soon as you said that, I thought about Snooze.
See, I'll take the Kendrick over the Snooze.
Also, hip-hop hasn't had an anthem in a long time. Not like us, it was the first hip-hop anthem in a while.
Okay, well, I give it a couple of more months. But
there you go. Have a good one, LaToya.
You too.
Well, imagine how Drake feels.
Right?
Whenever you feel like you tired of the record, imagine how Drake feels.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. This is your time to get it off your chest.
Keep calling.
800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
What up, though?
What up, Doe?
Peace. What's up, my brother?
What up, man? Hey, I want to get off my chest about that. Did y'all hear about that tailgate shooting in Detroit during the Lions game this weekend?
Horrible. I sure did.
Yeah, horrible, man. It was a fight over, it was an argument over a parking spot, and a guy came back with a gun, and the guy, I mean, he was just, talking junk with the gun, but then somebody came and pulled the gun out and shot him, but the bullet went through his head and hit somebody else. Too, so he killed 2 people with 1 shot, but he didn't get charged. I don't think it was, after seeing the video, I don't think he should have got charged anyway. But
yeah, he didn't get charged. They said it was self-defense. They said they weren't going to charge him because it was self-defense.
But he's not going to get no type of involuntary. I don't know the exact term.
The other person.
Yeah, the manslaughter for the person that he.
Nah, he's getting nothing because I tell people, I was arguing with people. I said, listen, man, you can't stop a bullet, and it's not like he shot recklessly. He shot the person that he was trying to shoot. Just the bullet didn't stop,
right?
And it hit somebody else. So I didn't think he should get charged anyway. But I'm just tired of, you're ruining a good thing. Detroit didn't even have tailgates, at least for us. And now they got, people are tailgating, and now you're bringing guns and stuff to something that shouldn't be there. So it's just crazy. I just want to get that off my chest.
But if he didn't have that gun, and I don't know the complete details, because, he didn't get charged. It was self-defense. But if he didn't have that gun, could they would have beat him up or they would have hurt him, though, right?
Well, yeah, he brought a gun. Like, it was an argument between people, and it wasn't even, to me, it didn't even look like it was escalating when you looked at the video. But he bought a gun, and he got his face with a gun. So when is the time to self-defense? I would think that's the time to use your gun. If somebody's waving a gun at you, you're not going to wait. This is not like school and wait until he punches you. This ain't wait until he shoots you.
That's true.
So,
yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so he didn't get charged, and I didn't think he should have got charged, but I'm just tired of the guns being there anyway. You know what I'm talking about?
Absolutely. Yeah, I don't know the laws, the gun laws in Michigan, but usually you're not allowed to carry, a firearm to those type of events legally.
Yeah, well, it wasn't. It was not a no gun zone. So they both had their CCW.
Yeah, they both had guns. So clearly, that's a normal thing.
Well, thank you, Kenny.
No doubt. Y'all be safe out there.
All right.
But that's also another reason why you just, don't pull your gun out if you ain't planning on using it.
You're right. Hello, who's this?
Hey, good morning. This is James calling from North Carolina.
What's up, James from the Carolinas? Get it off your chest.
Yo, I just recently found out, man, extraterrestrials is for legit real. There's this dude, Luis Elizondo, who used to be in charge of this group over in the Pentagon.
Mm-hmm.
He wrote a book called Imminent, and he says the extraterrestrials have been here for decades, if not longer.
Is that the guy
and
that was
interested in?
Is that the guy that was on the Daily Show the other night?
Yeah, that's him.
I meant to order that book. I'm gonna order it right now. Thank you for the reminder.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna check it out myself, man, because he said some interesting stuff on there. I was like, oh snap.
Well, I've been there, done that. I've seen extraterrestrials myself. I wrote about them in my first book, Black Privilege: Opportunity Comes to Those Who Create It. But yeah, I saw him on Daily Show the other night, and I meant to order his book too. I don't know how you cannot believe in extraterrestrials. Like when you just look at the Earth and you look at how diverse the Earth is, and you look at all the different forms of life on Earth, you don't think that there's extraterrestrial life and life as diverse like that around all these different universes?
Yes.
So you think God just created Earth and everything else is desolate out there?
I don't know.
You sound stupid. You're dumb.
I don't know.
You don't believe in yourself.
But do we? So the extraterrestrials, are they like a mock-up of us? Like, do I got a twin?
No, they're probably way smarter than us, way more intelligent than us, like way more. For all we know, we might be the most primitive life in all of these solar systems.
I'm just trying to get my nails fixed.
Just trying to get a man. Just say that. I'm just trying to get a man.
Like, that's a lot. They have to worry about extraterrestrials now,
too.
No,
it's not. Like, you don't even know what's in the ocean for real.
I don't. That's why I when I go on these trips, no, I swim a little bit, but I'm not doing all that deep sea diving. I'm not trying to find new stuff.
The Earth is 75% water. We don't even know what's all out in the ocean for real. So you think we know what's all out there in space? Man, y'all better think bigger than yourselves for once.
Okay.
She just looked like a kid. This just got scolded by the teacher. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say.
Why we're talking to just her?
Get it off your chest.
Oh, it's like when you go to church a little, like, dang, I was gonna say a little hungover, but that sounds bad. The day after going out, the day after going out, and you feel like
the preacher be preaching, he
yelling
like
at
you.
That's how I feel when he talks.
Damn it. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. When we come back, we got Jess with the Mess with Lauren LaRosa. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get to Jess with the Mess with Lauren LaRosa.
News is real. News is real. Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore. Just don't do no lies.
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mack.
On The Breakfast Club.
She's a culture show
with Lauren LaRosa.
I'm back. And I got the mess.
Talk to me.
Okay, guys, so it's been a very long week for Diddy. I feel like every single day this week we've been having something happen that's almost like out of a movie with him. And yesterday there was a report that wrote via People magazine that Diddy would actually be placed on suicide watch, or has been placed on suicide watch. You guys know that we reported that he was at MDC in Brooklyn. And basically what that means is that there will be extra, normally, because there's no details in the story, just said suicide watch. But normally this means that there's extra guards who will make like very protective rounds. So they're checking in on him way more than they are any other inmates who are not on the suicide watch. They're keeping logs of how he is when they check on him. And normally this is triggered by, I don't like a conversation, thoughts, or just any inkling that the jail has that because of the new life transition or something that happened while in custody, this person may harm themselves. Now, I reached out to a source trying to figure out, because there are sometimes too, because of high profile cases and who the people are, instances where they'll just kind of automatically put you on suicide watch because they want to just pay extra attention to you, and because they know that your life transition is about to be really tough for the time that you're at their jail, which is, what's happening to Diddy. Like, he was literally in the mansion, like, a week ago, and now he's in jail. And the source told me that this is basically protocol for the jail. However, people who originally reported the story said, although this is supervisory precautions taken for suicidal inmates that require frequent observation, this came about because Combs is in shock and his mental state is unclear. There was also a report yesterday about Kim Porter, and remember they had been saying for a while that she was supposed to be doing this book that was supposed to detail different parts of their life. So Extra did a story, and apparently Kim, who we know shared 3 children with Diddy and passed away in 2018 at 47, she had these like diary entries, and they were supposed to be like really shocking. And according to the story, and allegedly Diddy in these diary entries, and what was going to be eventually moved into some sort of written something, there were claims that Diddy not only participated in threesomes and orgies with both men and women, all of this is alleged, but there were also like a vault of recordings with young male artists. And she also talked about in these diary entries that, again, people are saying was supposed to be a book, but I know some people have come out and debunked that, that he would get violent sometimes as well too. And we've heard stories. There have been, in some of the documents, for instance, with Dawn Richard said that she remembered a time that Kim came out of a studio that she was walking into, and she visibly had marks on her face and she was crying. There was a security guard, and there was conversation in Cassie's documents where she detailed times of seeing different things with Kim as well too. So I don't know, Envy. At this point, I'm kind of feeling like, man, this is it's a lot coming out.
But I will say this, and this is going to sound crazy, but I hope the feds do pinpoint some of the people that seen this and never reported it. Whether it was, they call them enablers or the security at the time. But if people actually seen what he was doing, if they seen him physically harming women, if they seen him drugging people, we'll all say alleged, if they can prove that, and they can prove those people were around for that amount of time, because I mean we're talking back to some of these people are saying like 2000s and something. So we're talking over 20 years, and the fact that people knew this, I think they should be charged with something as well, because that is foul. Because maybe some of these people would have been saved. Maybe Kim Porter would have been saved. You just never know. But it's just. And
I want to say that all of what I reported about the diary entries, nothing I confirmed myself. This is all alleged. So, to keep that in mind. But yeah, I think that that's what's happening. I know that there were also reports of a male sex worker who came to the government and said, hey, I want to have a conversation with you guys. And in the courtroom, the day before yesterday, when Diddy lost the second bail arraignment, the judge and some of the prosecutors were having a conversation about the fact that more people had begun to come out to them and how they would, because they're trying to figure out a speedy trial for him. His lawyer is pushing for the trial to happen soon, so he wants to sit. So they're like, well, give us time because more people are reaching out to us. But I think the biggest thing with this too is seeing how the industry is reacting to it, because another big thing with this Diddy situation has been a lot of people saying, well, why didn't anybody else say anything? There's so many people around him. Everybody's at the party. Why is everybody so quiet, right? So I want us to get into some of the reactions that have happened. Yesterday, Shine, Shine was a part of Bad Boy. Shine is the one who went to jail after the whole shooting when J-Lo was in the club with Diddy and all that stuff. He came out and spoke about, what's happening with Diddy and said that Diddy ruined his life. Let's take a listen.
When I was a 18-year-old kid, just wanting to do nothing other than make my mother proud and make Belize proud and take over the world, I was defending him, and he turned around and called witnesses to testify against me, and he contributed. He pretty much sent me to prison. Yes, I forgave. I moved on. I went again to do a charity event for impoverished youth in London. This was not someone who I vacationed with and who he and I enjoyed this great intimate relationship. This is someone that destroyed my life. But do I take any joy or any satisfaction with what he is going through? Absolutely not.
See, I mean, look, I'm not Shine. I didn't sit in jail for all them years. You know what I mean? I know the story about, and for those of you who don't know, what Shine is referring to about putting him in jail, during the case back when the shooting happened at the club that J-Lo was present for, all that. Basically, Shine has always claimed that Diddy was the one who called certain witnesses and made them testify so that Diddy would be cool to get off, and Shine wouldn't.
Diddy's attorney called up witnesses that cleared Puff, but pointed at Shine.
Exactly.
If that's my artist, if that's my friend, I wouldn't bring up an artist that's going to clear me and point at you. I'm just not going to have that artist. And that was Shine's thing. Shine still says he never fired that weapon. And I would just say the way that Shine put it, you can just tell Shine has grown a lot. I mean, the fact that he says he's forgiven Diddy, the man that put him in jail for so long, took a lot of his life away, and it still say, look, that's not my guy. I don't get joy out of seeing another man fall. I think that's amazing. So salute to Shine. But like Shine said, that's not my guy.
But when I first heard it though, I was like, this is kind of corny though, because it's like, where was this energy the whole time for him? Because when I've heard him talk about it, he's never said things like destroyed my life. He made it seem like, things like it was horrible, but we moved on. Now it's given like, no, he's like.
He said it before, and what Sean said was like, no, we're not friends. Yes, me and Diddy have a relationship because I want to help the kids in Belize. Yes, I want to help and do these charity events, but we're not best friends. So don't ask me about him because we don't hang out on Thanksgiving. We don't go to each other's house on Christmas, nor have I been to one of his Sunday parties. I'm sure that's what Sean is saying. But Sean, I think he said it right. Like,
Sean said, I don't even use baby oil.
Yeah, I don't even use baby oil. I think Sean said it right. And I think a lot of people are going to be saying that.
Well, Faison Love also had a pretty interesting take on this Diddy situation. Let's take a listen to him.
We all heard about Puffy, and I see a lot of people, yay. I'm confused. The Cassie thing, I understand. I think you should definitely lock this up, put hands on the young lady. But I don't understand the other When has being nasty been a federal crime? And I'm glad they told me. I didn't know there was a limit on baby oil. You get a massage or something or whatever. I don't know. And he had a white woman, Mae West. They couldn't stop this black man, so they gave him trafficking in the 1800s. If he didn't do that, he wouldn't have stopped. I thought I told you that we won't.
Yeah, so I think he's leaning into kind of what Boosie was saying yesterday, where he's talking about, I don't understand how this is illegal for you to just be freaky.
Yeah, and what people don't understand, there's parts to his indictment. There's parts to, his being arrested. It's not just the fact that he's a freaky and kinky individual and he has 1,000 bottles of baby oil. I mean, that's his own kink, and he can have his own kink. It's the other reports where people have saying that he forced him to do things. He forced him to allegedly have sex. He forced him to allegedly use drugs. That's what he's on trial against. But I would also tell the people, right now you're only hearing one side of this. So just take a step back and read the whole indictment, see everything that comes out, and then make the judgment for yourself. Because right now we're all making judgment off of headlines, which I don't think is right. So read the indictment, read what the prosecutor's putting out, read what Diddy's lawyers are saying, and then make your own judgment. But this is going to be a long trial. This is going to be a long case. There's going to be a lot of witnesses. There's going to be a lot of footage. So there's a long way to think about this. Pause.
Yeah, long.
I said pause. All right. Well, that was Jess with the Mess with Lauren LaRosa now. And when we come back, we got front page news with Morgan. So don't go anywhere. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake up. You're locked into the Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Lauren LaRosa filling in for Jess. And let's get back in some front page news. Now, quick in sports, if you didn't hear, the Jets beat the Patriots last night, and the Jets look pretty good. I think the score was 24-3 or 24-7, but congratulations to all the Jets fans out there. Now, what we doing, Morgan?
Man, we talking about Trump, okay? Former President Donald Trump, he was in Washington, D.C., where he spoke at the Israeli-American Council's National Summit. Now, Trump spoke on what may happen for Israel if Kamala Harris wins the election in November, while also promising to reinstate his travel ban. He also spoke on removing Hamas supporters from the U.S. Let's hear those comments from former President Trump on the Israel-Hamas.
More than any people on earth, Israel has to defeat her. I really believe that it's a disaster for Israel. Support the foreign jihad sympathizers and Hamas supporters from our midst. We will get them out of our country. I will ban refugee resettlement from terror-infested areas like the Gaza Strip.
Yeah, he said deport certain people from this country. So he went on to add that the upcoming election is the most important election in the history of Israel. So yeah, we'll continue to watch that situation. Of course, we're always watching what's going on in the Israel-Hamas war, and as previously mentioned, elected officials are calling for a ceasefire in that situation. Meanwhile,
and Morgan, that's why when I tell folks, when folks be up, I understand why they're upset, and I understand why they voted uncommitted in the primaries. But you have to understand, don't cut your nose off to spite your face in November, because you have one party and one person that's going to clearly listen to you, and one person that's clearly pushing for a ceasefire like you are. That's Vice President Kamala Harris, and then you got what we just heard. Okay, which is Donald Trump. So choose wisely.
Yeah, that, for sure. Speaking of which, the mayor of Springfield, Ohio, he is declaring an emergency due to the political firestorm involving accusations of pet eating. Republican Mayor Rob Rue. Let me just repeat that. Republican mayor. He's supposed to be, you're supposed to be my man. If you're supposed to be Trump's man. Rob Rue said that the safety is his number one concern in his city. He also talked about what a potential visit from President Trump would look like to the city, and he suggested that the former president actually stay away. Let's hear those comments from Mayor Rob Rue of Springfield, Ohio.
It is not an indication of immediate danger, but allows us to efficiently and effectively protect our public safety. While the visit brings attention to our city, it also represents logistical challenges that require careful planning and allocation of our resources to minimize disruption of daily life. Should he choose to change his plans, it would convey a significant message of peace to the city of Springfield.
So, of course, this comes after former President Trump and his VP running mate J.D. Vance claimed that Haitian immigrants are eating cats and dogs. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets. City leaders have strongly pushed back and condemned Trump's assertion. Since the controversy, the city has also received a number of bomb threats leading to school closures, hospital closures, things of that nature. It's really impacting the city there. Trump says he does plan to visit Springfield soon, but Rue thinks it's a bad idea for the time being. He cited, of course, in the clip, strain on the city resources, and added that Trump canceling his trip would send a signal of peace to his city. So what do you guys think? Trump show up to Springfield? Yes or no?
I don't think it's a good idea. But, go shake hands with some Haitians. That's what he needs to do. The president needs to go there and he needs to shake hands with some of those Haitians that he offended. And he needs to hug some of those Haitians that he offended. Let some of those Haitians rub their hands through his hair. Remember when Jimmy Fallon played in Trump's hair? Let one of the Haitians do that to you. And yeah.
That's actually not a good idea to go and.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea, Morgan. Maybe you should.
No, I think it's a great idea. Go there, shake hands with Haitians, hug Haitians, let Haitians rub their hands through your hair. Yes, go.
Show us some solidarity.
Let Haitians blow kisses at you, Trump.
Okay, you're going too far.
Yeah, Sock passe. They know what I'm talking about.
Speaking of going too far, North Carolina's Republican candidate for governor promises to stay in the race after he reportedly made lewd and inflammatory comments years ago on a porn site. CNN reports Governor Mark Robinson, or Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson, made the post in the message board of a porn site called Nude Africa. The report says Robinson referred to himself as a black Nazi and supported bringing back slavery. Let's hear more from Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson on those comments.
We are staying in this race. We are in it to win it. And we know that with your help, we will. Let me reassure you, the things that you will see in that story, those are not the words of Mark Robinson. You know my words, you know my character, and you know that I have been completely transparent in this race and before. Our opponents are desperate to shift the focus here from the substantive issues and focus on what you are concerned with to salacious tabloid trash. We cannot allow that to happen.
He wants to bring back slavery as a black man?
That's what he's allegedly said in these comments. So he allegedly
So he's volunteering to do more work.
He also allegedly said that he enjoyed watching transgender porn and recounted one story from when he was 14 about peeping at women in gym showers. Now, according to the report, Robinson made the post from 2008 to 2012 before he entered politics. So this was before he was in the political arena. And Robinson, who is North Carolina's lieutenant governor, he is of course denying the report in a post on X. He called it, as mentioned in the clip, tabloid trash. He is running against Democrat Josh Stein in the race for North Carolina's governor. So,
well, any black man saying bring back slavery is a damn fool because he's just volunteering to do more work. And if you think that you're going to be a black man that advocates for bringing back slavery and you just going to be an overseer, understand that overseers were enslaved people too. Okay.
You know what's crazy about this whole thing is not so much the porn site, the Nude Africa, the black Nazi, any of that. It's the fact that you're not mad about him wanting to watch transgender porn. You're upset that
that's what he's into, though. If he's into that, he's into that.
Yeah, I don't care about his kinks.
You said you don't care about but I think that's amazing. You don't care. I don't care about all the freaky stuff you're into, but slavery. That's
because that's the only thing that we should be concerned about. Whatever he does in his bedroom with baby oil, lube, and watching porn, that's him.
That's it. Go have your freak off. You sound like a one-man freak off to me.
I'm not mad at it. So I will continue to see what happens in that race. Watch that race out of North Carolina and see what continues to happen with Mark Robinson in regards to these lewd comments that he made. So that's your front page news. Follow me on social media. I'm Morgan Wood. You can follow me at Morgan Media. And for more news coverage, make sure you're following the Black Information Network at Black Information Network. Download that free iHeartRadio app and visit us at BINnews.com. Thank y'all. Happy Friday.
Peace, all right, Morgan. Thank you so much. All right. When we come back, Nelly Furtado will be joining us. We're going to kick it with Nelly Furtado. She has a new album out right now. It's titled 7. So we're going to talk about that when we come back. So don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. We're moving.
The Breakfast Club.
Everybody, it's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Jess is on maternity leave, so Lauren LaRosa is filling in. And we got a special guest in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Nelly Furtado. Welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me.
How are you?
How you feeling?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm blessed, black, and highly favored.
New album 7 is out today.
How does it feel to be
Congratulations, by the way.
On what?
On your work you're doing for community.
That sounds very
I was
generic.
on your Instagram.
Oh, thank you.
It was inspiring.
She did her homework a little bit to make sure.
It was inspiring.
See who she was talking to this morning.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be back making music?
Incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm so
Do you
happy.
like this part, having to come do interviews and be interrogated?
It's not as fun sometimes nowadays because everything's clickbait. And I'm like, what? Sometimes that's challenging, but it's okay. I still like kind of share my vibe, my positive energy.
So why so long? It took a long time, 7 years.
Just busy. I like to kind of keep one foot kind of like in the real world and then one foot in entertainment because entertainment's really fast paced. And you have to really be out there to be successful in my industry. And I've taken the approach for the last 25 years to kind of do it, go hard for a little bit, but then for my own mental health, I kind of need to take breaks.
What do you do during those
And
breaks?
just
Get
get
some family?
Yeah, what's
I see you going through your breathing exercises now, kind of.
Yeah, I'm a mom. No, I'm a mom. And so I just like doing the mom thing and kind of like normal life. And then when I'm in the studio, I get to really express myself and write and produce and invite a lot of friends into the studio and have really late nights and fun nights. It's probably the most fun part is making the music for me. I enjoy concerts. I've been out on stage again, performing a lot. That's been really refreshing and good. But you have to take care of yourself,
You didn't work with Timbaland this time, right?
We have been in the studio, but for our own single we released last year. We talk all the time. We're family for life, I believe. I think we have very similar natures when it comes to creativity. I think that's why we make special music together, and we will again for sure.
But nothing made this album, right? There's no Timbo.
A lot of
they said you made
Timbaland
400 or 500
adjacent.
songs.
Yeah, it felt like
I had the
Save
vocal.
Your Breath feels like it sounded like Timbaland.
I got the it's T minus. T minus is quite influenced by Timbaland. He's a big fan of Timbaland's work. I don't know. Are you familiar with T minus's work? He does a lot for J. Cole. He produces most of J. Cole's stuff, and he's had some great records over the years. But what's great about him is he's passionate. I like to work with people who, sure, they're in the business, but it's more than business. It's family. You know what I mean? It's like you're invested. He wanted to bring out the best in me. So we do have some really, really good beats on this album. Really good, high quality production. Timbaland's favorite song, I've played him a lot of records. His favorite song is Floodgate, which was produced by FNZ. I don't know if you know their beats, but Save Your Breath, actually, I co-produced and did a lot of vocal production, but T minus came with that rhythm. It was different before, and it's a lot of my friends on the song.
You said you recorded 400 to 500 songs in the last 4 years.
I have.
That's a lot of music to narrow down to just a couple for the album. So how did you narrow it down, and why so many damn songs?
Because I don't write I can write just on my own, like with a guitar and do that. I wrote I'm like a bird that way, but when I'm in the studio, I like the approach that I took is I turn the microphones on and I make it sound like I'm at a show. So I put the speakers and everything really loud. And then I have everybody with microphones, including me, everybody. And then I will only hear the music in the studio when Pro Tools is going, and I can record everything I do because my lyrics and melodies come to me at the same time. Whole entire songs come that way. It just kind of comes.
Were you a talkative child?
I did that when I was a kid. I didn't talk that much, but I would sing. Yeah, I would just sit there and just make up songs, and they made me feel emotional and cry. And I didn't quite understand it, but it is probably the only thing that I do well.
That's not true. That's not true. That's not
millions and millions of things.
I don't have an energy drink. I don't have a beauty line. I don't got patience for that.
So this is natural?
I like got patience for music. Which one?
This energy you have is natural?
Is that weird?
You're making me a little nervous.
Why?
I don't know. You're just moving and you're talking fast, and I'm like, is it me? Is it her? Is it
ADD, right?
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that part.
Thanks for listening.
I'm sorry.
That's why she opened with commenting on your mental health work, because she says she deals with ADD and her mental health stuff.
Yeah.
Missed all of that. I think it's because she was moving fast. It might have went over.
No, for real. Like before, I only got diagnosed a couple years ago, but as a child and growing up in my teens, I'd be that girl that my friends would be like, "Where did she go?" Because I would just stare into space, and I thought I was a scatterbrain. All the things, and would judge myself, or I thought I was unorganized or lazy or procrastinate, but yeah, it's just that.
How did you do in
people
school?
bore me sometimes, so I ignore them.
What do you mean?
I'm just saying in general, like these two, I ignore them all the time. Like they talk, it's all.
We ignore him too.
What?
That's why we locked in over here. Ain't no switching up. We don't know what he beat over there.
Oh, that's okay.
What was it when you were diagnosed? How old were you? Sorry.
Sorry. He asked something.
No, it's good. It's all right. It's okay.
Sorry.
I remember
Let's go with it, Nelly. Let's go with it.
There's a file cabinet in there.
Just go with it.
Yeah.
How old were you when you were diagnosed with ADD?
43.
Okay, so what was that like actually having like I know what this is now. I know how to
Oh yeah, I read a lot of books about it. Oh, particularly women with ADHD, because the experience for women is a little different, you know. Because there's more pressure, especially moms, right? Mm-hmm, it's like you're supposed to have your house together, and all the ways. And so just self-acceptance, self-love.
You got 3 kids, right?
Yes, I do.
And two years.
21, 6, and 5.
Oh, so the 6-year and 5-year-old don't know nothing about music, Nelly Furtado.
Sorta, a little bit.
Okay.
Only because I have a friend, Lido. She's another artist, Lido Pimienta. She's from Colombia, and one day we were chilling because we're all friends. Like the kids are friends with her kids, and she said, they don't even know what you do. Let's let's play them something. And I said, okay, only if I could play your thing too. So we kind of shared that side that day.
What vibe were you on when you wrote "Promiscuous Girl" back then? And what did your parents think of it?
My parents, I was already at the house at that time. I already had a daughter. Mm-hmm. So I already kind of had my own house. But I don't know. I've never asked my mom.
Ever? She's never commented on hey, the song. Because
no, I don't think so. Well, I remember being 14 in our house growing up. And Salt and Pepper had a song, "Let's Talk About Sex."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it would come on the little radio in my kitchen. Mm-hmm. And my mom would be like, turn it off. And I'd be at the kitchen. So I grew up on TLC, Salt and Pepper.
Absolutely.
Very empowered, in talking about sexuality and talking about choice. Mm-hmm. So I believe "Promiscuous" is a song about choice. Mm-hmm. And what I like about it is the male voice and female voice are on it. Even playing field in the song. But interestingly enough, people still call it "Promiscuous Girl," but the song's actually called "Promiscuous." It's not girl or boy.
Oh, because of the hook, I always thought it was "Promiscuous Girl."
No, just
wow.
All right, we got more with Nelly Furtado when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Lauren LaRosa filling in for Jess, and we're still kicking it with Nelly Furtado. Charlamagne?
And this new album, 7. What does the number 7 mean to you? I know it's your 7th album. I know you put out an album 7 years ago, but what does the number 7 actually mean to you?
To be honest, I kind of wanted a title that's really simple, almost like a fashion collection. And I love the song 7 by Prince. Mm-hmm. Prince is one of my favorite artists of all time. And I got to meet Prince a few times, and I opened for him before. And I don't know, his music just touches me in a way, so that's another sort of thread.
Did you party a lot? Because this is a party album, so did you...
In this album?
Yes. Very up-tempo.
Party? I feel like went out and celebrated a lot. Yeah, I was in my element. And I think that there might have been other people around that were kind of maybe to get some tequila or something like that. But I don't really drink in the studio. I drink tequila once in a while, but not in the studio. I'm a totally sober. Every song I've ever written, I've been 100% sober. I'm actually proud.
Tequila's plant-based. So tequila's plant-based.
No, I know tequila is nice, but I don't write or record under the influence, and I've never done one time I had a couple sips alcohol before a show, but it was just a couple songs, and I was I'm never doing this again. I felt so dizzy.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I felt I was gonna I had felt flushed, and so yeah.
Music is subjective though, because it's all about perspective, right? Envy said he feel he get the party vibe, but then some people can say they feel you're healing from a heartbreak on this album because it sounds like "Love Bites" and "Ready for Myself" and "Save Your Breath." So what was your... And I can't even say what was your mental state when you was doing this album, because you did 500 songs.
What's your vibe, I guess?
Okay, so I had a breakup, and then I was hurting the day one. Dude, it started off so sad. The B-sides are a whole other record. They're a really sad emo folk album. Because I got there and I was wow, I haven't been here in 5 years. I haven't been to the studio in 5 years. I took a break. I had my 2 babies back to back, 14 months apart. I took time off to be a stay-at-home mom, which I also love. But it was time to get back in and kind of find myself again, because I think we can all relate. After a breakup, you sometimes lost. You're whoa, who am I?
Mm-hmm. Why did y'all break up, if you don't mind us asking?
Life.
Oh, that's you. You asked that question.
I was vibing over here. I was committed to ask that, because Some of the songs are Love Bites, Ready for Myself, which I guess Ready for Myself is that you finding yourself again.
Oh, that's a fun one. Yeah, I think, okay, the truth is I did a lot of self-work. I started this album 4 years ago, and I was doing a lot of journaling, a lot of
therapy.
Yeah, just like really kind of getting to know myself, which is another added bonus of not being on the wheel all the time.
But Save Your Breath kind of gives like, you're in a good space now, like you're kind of moving forward, whatever.
Thank you so much.
Record spot.
Thank you. That means a lot to me. I'm proud of that one. It's actually probably the one I'm proudest of, kind of my whole career,
Really?
actually. Yeah. My friends are on it.
Your whole career?
Yeah.
Whole career is
wow.
Do you now? This is switching gears.
I was going to say, I see.
Stay tuned.
Kamala Harris used your record.
I was going there next, Envy.
You guys are so funny.
So how did that feel when you heard her using your record? Did you hear that she used your record, Maneater, or no?
Of course.
Okay. Yeah. Did they ask you to clear it, or did they just use it? Or?
No, it's TikTok. I don't know. It's just like it's what it is. I'm honored. Yeah.
You're interesting to me because I just like the space you're in because you are in your own world. Like you have your own energy.
Thank you.
And I think that's probably
you gotta preserve your energy, right?
Absolutely. And,
yeah.
and not let anybody else shift who you are. Like the whole time we're talking to you, I'm like, oh, there's nothing that's going to shift who she is. She's comfortable with who she is.
Thank you. I've worked really hard at that. It doesn't come overnight. That's for sure. And I think that's why sort of my ability as a producer and musician has gotten better and greater because now I think when I'm in the studio, I was always confident. I mean, for sure, I was an individual, but now I don't know, I'm such a healthy sense of detachment and boundaries. I'm not trying to feel everybody's feelings, with that empathy. Like that could be hard, And
I get the sense that you're just having fun now because you realize this ain't really about nothing. You got your kids, you can go home, be a mother when you want.
Yeah, I do have a lot of other interests like outside of music. I mean, they're not that exciting, but I mean, dancing, and I like dancing. That's why TikTok's fun. You can do dance, go to the dance studio. It helps me, my state of mind, the choreographies, the discipline. But yes, to answer your question, I did use it as almost like to get through the last few years. I was like, okay, well, identity, right? I was talking about identity. It's like, okay, well, what am I good at? I forgot how good I was at music. I was like,
wow. Really?
Yeah, man. I got to the studio. I was like, wait, I'm really good. And then my songs kept getting played again by DJs and on social media. And it was like, I felt called back to it. I felt like, okay, it's easy to like second guess yourself when you have like maybe one hit and you're like 25, and you can maybe have a lot of feelings of, like you're not sure. But when you're 25 years into a career, and then your songs are still touching people, you're reaching brand new audiences, you're reaching kids that weren't even born when the music came out, that starts to feel very real, very authentic, and something you can maybe lean into a little bit more with a little more confidence.
Right.
And so that's what's happened to me the last few years. I found my identity again with my craft of like, I'm good at this. I've always been good at this. It's about the music.
I always wanted to know, how did you and Timbaland meet? Like, how did that relationship come so strong? And then Justin Timberlake later on, like you guys were a strong trio. People thought you was going to trio. People thought y'all were going to do an album with each other. So how did y'all initially meet?
It's a really special chemistry between the three of us. So the really cool, my little origin story with Timbaland, if you would like to hear, is that in 2001, actually no, I put out my first album, Whoa Nelly, in 2000, and one song called Baby Girl, it's kind of like it's like a vocal arrangement we did. Timbaland heard the song, and someone from a record company said, hey, Timbaland's a fan of yours, he wants to sample this song, but he'd also like to meet you. So I went to the studio, and we hit it off from the jump, like right away. It was like, I had to get in the booth and I started singing over the song. I mean, he hadn't invited me to sing at that point, but I just was like, I need to sing, turn the mic on. And then I was on the song, and it was a sample for Miss Jade, an artist he had at the time.
I did not know that was so that was a sample of your original song.
It was.
I did not know that.
He sampled me.
Wow.
And then the story doesn't end there. I ended up touring with Miss Jade. I had her opening for me on tour in the US, and then Timbaland came for a little run too. He did a Turn Off the Light remix, but in addition, that very first day he goes, I want you to hear something, sit down. So we sit in, like I sat in the good spot right in front of the speakers, and he played me Get Your Freak On by Missy Elliott, and no one had heard it.
Wow.
I was probably one of the first people to hear it. And he goes, Missy wants you on the remix. Can you fly to Virginia next week or whatever? And I said, yes. And I'm literally 22 2. I remember I went with one of my best friends. I just flew there on my own, and I get to the studio, and Missy's like, hey, what's up? You know, I saw your video. I'm like a bird, and I was like, who's this girl in shell toes and like the Princess Leia buns? Like, this is so cool. You're like, I like your energy. Then I sat in the studio, and I was like, okay, it's game time. I gotta hit this verse out of the park. And when I was coming up in Toronto, I would do this thing where I had too many lyrics, and I had to try to fit them all in the bars. So I had to come up with a way to sing rap them, you know? And so that's the style you hear on that record, that Get Your Freak On remix.
All right, we got more with Nelly Furtado when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. We are The Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Nelly Furtado. Charlamagne?
Can I ask you about motherhood?
Sure.
How has motherhood like influenced your perspective on life? And isn't your daughter
I have 3 kids.
involved in this album too?
Yeah, actually, yeah, she's turning 21 tomorrow. Same day my album comes out.
Wow.
And she's credited as one of the A&Rs on the album, actually. And she works in the music business. She's working already at the second record company she's worked at. And she's in marketing. A&R, she goes to NYU. And she's really smart.
Is she like the person that you're afraid to play your music for?
Yeah. There's some songs like, I got a crazy song with my friend, and my friend played it for her, and I'm like, oh, you played her that one? It's just like, you know.
Good critiques,
kind of
though. What is she
song.
normally saying back to the music she doesn't like?
What does she say?
Yeah, like when she doesn't like something, what does she say?
Does she be like, yo, mom, that's white?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's very opinionated. And she's talented. So she has some co-writes too. She wrote some stuff on the album too with me, but it was like super low-key, you know, like no big deal. Because she has the little other administrative side as well. Yeah, it's a process. She reminded me actually to kind of be real with my sound. And she kept saying this one thing. She said, Mom, there's you need to make the music 3-dimensional. You know, this beat isn't 3-dimensional enough. It's like too basic, or like your vocals, or like we need to round out the sound, like real kind of. I guess I feel like she was thinking about everything, kind of like she A&R kind of like creative director, like my Tiny Desk I did recently.
Yeah.
She was very involved and was like, no, you gotta do this. She's the one who told me to do the Get Your Freak On remix.
Wow.
She said, you must do that one.
Did you want her to be in the music industry?
No, I didn't. I really kept her away from the spotlight.
Yeah.
I protected it. I tried my best to protect her privacy because, I think that's important. You can't fight it if they're talented. I don't think. You know what I mean? Like, look at somebody like Justin Bieber. Like, it's clear he wanted to be there singing. Like, some music was coming out of him at a young age as a kid. And, I was singing at a young age, but, I didn't get to do it professionally till later. But I'm grateful because I got to go to college for a bit. I got to backpack in Europe. I got to go to prom,
But it's got to be tough.
I got to work at the alarm company,
It's got to be tough when you're disconnecting from the industry and your daughter wants to be.
I don't mind.
It's 2 different facets, too.
I don't mind because she's more on the marketing and the business side. You know what I mean? So I'm just always like...
Was that her choice, or did you encourage her to go in from that side and just do the creative stuff with you?
Became natural. Gotcha. It was natural. She actually didn't go into the studio with me, besides for like maybe as a kid, a baby, once in a while. She didn't go into the studio with me until she was 16. And she discovered she loved it, so...
You did 4.4 million views for your Tiny Desk. So I think people love...
Is that good?
Yeah, what? Yeah, that's great. People love, but it's the live performance, Nelly, that people love. And I know that you talked a little bit sometimes about Vegas.
Oh,
is that something that you would do? Is that coming?
That's an idea I've been cooking up lately. Yeah, I really love the culture around Loose as an album, and the culture around like Timbaland and I's connection, and just like the idea of it's a very clear picture. It's those late nights in Miami. It's at like those palm trees and the red and white cover and the whole. I met somebody recently who does a whole club night called Loose in LA, and I couldn't believe it. It was like, no, this is the hottest party. It's called Loose, and I was like, oh. That's crazy because I want to do a Vegas show called Loose, and it all made sense. Like, I just think Vegas would be the great outlet for recreating Loose in a cool environment and being creative with it, of course.
So you want to do a residency there?
Ultimately, I feel like that would be on my bucket list. Yeah.
No deals have come your way with that yet, because this is not your first time mentioning it. They haven't grasped that yet. Like they haven't.
No, it's in the works. Yeah, it's a bubbling.
Oh, that's dope. So
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
When next year, 2025?
That remains to be seen because the 25th, Loose will be 25 years old in 2025. Or I'm sorry, 2026.
You really a legacy artist now, Nelly Furtado.
Isn't that funny?
Wow. It don't feel like 25 years, but I guess time flies, huh?
I know.
What do you think about social media, right? How do you view its impact on artists and their relationship with fans compared to when you first started your career? Because it's like a real direct connection, and they want so much of you.
I like social media.
Okay.
I don't know. I like it vibes with my mind. Like, I really like TikTok. I love that it's so immediate. I love, DMing like DJs, or they DM me and like, I do this remix, or artists, and it's so direct. It's so instantaneous, and I do like that about it.
So you answer your DMs and everything?
Some of them, yeah.
Oh, they're gonna be in there like crazy today.
Hey, at Nelly Furtado. Yeah. So I think social media is actually pretty amazing when it comes to music business stuff. At the same time, I don't always love when I thought I knew a song, but then I hear the whole song and it's totally different, you know? Like, is that TikTok sound? You're like, oh, this song's actually really good when I heard the whole song, But I mean, whatever. I can deal with that too. It's fun. It's all fun.
Who is Nelly Furtado right now?
Oh, I'm a work in progress. Yeah, I'm just a work in progress. I'm just like taking it day by day, just kind of trying to like just accept myself and love myself as much as I can, and not take my craft for granted and my talents for granted, and just be grateful.
So you'll be back. This isn't a one and done. Like, you're not gonna go back.
I know.
And disappear for another 7 years.
Hard to trust me.
What's your sign?
We still don't trust me. Pardon?
What's your sign?
Sagittarius. I was gonna call the album Sagittarius.
I'm a Sagittarius too.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I'm November 22nd.
22nd?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're just barely a Sagittarius.
Yeah, I'm cussed. They think I'm crazy when I say that though, but
no, you're still Sagittarius. Definitely. Yeah, that's who I am right now. I'm just like taking it day by day and figuring it out, trying to accept my flaws. But then I think the key too is like accept my light as well. We all have to accept the light we have, and just like, and that's a lifelong journey.
That's the beauty of life. It is a journey.
Yeah.
And you should just appreciate and respect the process.
There you go. And we appreciate you for joining us this morning.
You were really amazing. I got goosebumps 4 times.
And you were nervous when you came in here or something,
You were.
right?
You were like, what are you going to ask?
Yeah,
what are you going to
a
ask?
little bit. I'm glad. Yep.
We could have asked you Kendrick or Drake. Pick one, but we didn't, so. We didn't.
The Weeknd.
The Weeknd. All right. It's Nelly Furtado. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. DJ, NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to Jess With The Mess with Lauren LaRosa.
News is real. Whether it's Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies.
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mess.
On the Breakfast Club.
She's a coach
with Lauren LaRosa.
I'm back.
And I got the mess.
Talk to me.
Okay, so Nelly is in the news, and it's not about the baby. It's about the St. Lunatics. So the group that I used to be a part of, the St. Lunatics, some of the members, the other members of the group, are suing him for copyright infringement. This is all over uncredited and unpaid work that they allege that they're dealing with from Nelly's 2000 debut album, Country Grammar, which was a hit album, by the way. So the St. Lunatics, which consists of Ali Jones, Ali, Tori Harper, Murphy Lee, Robert Kaiwan, sorry if I'm saying that name wrong, Kaiwan, is that how you say it? Kaiwan. Yep. And Lavelle Webb, who is City Spud. They filed a lawsuit against Nelly yesterday in New York federal court, alleging that Nelly did not properly credit them for their contributions to his breakthrough album. Now, this is the album that, of course, like, it set it off for Nelly. This is what pushed him to the mainstream in the 2000s. Some of the biggest songs are on there. Nelly's reps have not commented back to any of the original stories, so like he hasn't released a statement or anything. But in this complaint, they talk about how, Nelly and the St. Lunatics were childhood friends. They grew up together in St. Louis. They began writing songs together in the 90s. They were signed to UMG, and then they started doing music together. And then this first project came out. And they're alleging, on this first project, even though it was about Nelly, they contributed so much, so they should be paid. I was actually saddened when I saw this headline, because I thought everything, I know that they're not like together every single day, but I had assumed that they were, at least doing well enough that people are being paid. That was so long ago.
Well, 2 months ago, they were on tour. They were on stage with him in St. Louis. They performed and they all came out. So the fact that they're suing him now over something that's damn near over 20 years ago, seems a little crazy, but I mean, I guess I wasn't there. I don't know what they contributed. I didn't know what they wrote, but they feel like, they wrote things and they should be accredited. But I mean, it just seems kind of crazy. If we were just cool 2 months ago, you were just with me on stage. You had 20 years to do this, but it is what it is.
Yeah, and it's notable too that when the other members of the St. Lunatics filed this, they filed this under copyright infringement and not copyright ownership. The difference is like they're basically there's a statute of limitation difference between the two, which is really like the main talking point, but it's just about who is the full owner versus who's not. But that's very important to look at because this is something that Nelly's attorney can come out and say this falls actually under copyright ownership, and because of that, this suit is invalid because it's a 3-year statute of limitation on copyright ownership. So they may be their defense, but again, Nelly's team has not spoken out. So that's something that we'll just have to keep watching and see what happens.
I just want to tell you what's so sad about that. My first tour that I ever DJ'd, I DJ'd for Fabulous. It was actually on Nelly tour. So it was Nelly, Birdman, A. Marie, and Fabulous. And we DJ city to city. And just to see them brothers together on that tour, it's so sad to see them going at each other now because pop in and pop out. Everybody was so cool. They would do a music. So the fact that, at one time everybody was so close, and the fact that they're beefing now is nasty. Now, what's another news?
Amber Rose is back in the headlines. There's some political stuff, but let's start with the non-political stuff first. So yesterday there were these photos that broke on a few websites of Amber Rose and Iman Shumpert. Iman Shumpert, yes, Tiana Taylor's kid's father, estranged husband. They've been going through their divorce situation. Now, these photos, Iman and Amber Rose are on the beach in Miami, just chilling. But it was, and they did the show College Chill together. So, right. I mean, instantly I thought about that, but there's no one else from the cast. There aren't cameras. I've never seen the two just together. And if they have hung out together, it's not something that was broadcasted because I think the reason why the photos picked up so much was because people were like, why are they just hanging together on the beach? It was giving me and Babe had a beach day. But there was no PDA, though. No PDA in any of the photos whatsoever.
This is what I don't like. I don't know if they're in a relationship or not, right? But let's say right now, right, I'm heading to Vegas and I'm at the pool, right? And you go, yo, E, we got to do something later on tonight. Are you at the pool? Yeah, I'm at the pool. Come sit over here. That's me and the homie hanging out at the pool.
Yeah, and I can understand that. So, when I first saw it, I was like, oh, okay, I didn't know they hung out. Yeah, but me, the instinct in me, I reached out to a few sources and I was trying to figure some things out. TMZ actually confirmed this first, though. So my reaching out was just confirming the report that TMZ had already had out. So what the source told me and them was that they're just friends. There's nothing to see here. They met, during their College Hill days when they were filming, and they remain friends, right?
Right.
So that story goes. And then... so TMZ does the story, and then I tweet this. Guys, make sure you follow me on Twitter at Lauren LaRosa. I tweet what I received from the source as well, too. The minute that I do that, someone lets me know. I get a tip. Thank y'all for guys who are sending me tips. That one of Tiana Taylor's really close homegirls, you see her with her all the time. Her Instagram name is The Asian, but and if you go to our Brown Girl Grinding Instagram, you'll see some photos. I know Shade Room also picked this up as well, too. People were letting me know, yo, Tiana Taylor's homies are in the Shade Room comments saying that is completely false. That whole just friends thing. Shade Room also picked this up as well, too. So what Tiana Taylor's friend said is, this is funny to me because when we were on that boat on New Year's Eve, you and your friends talking about Amber Rose villainized me for peeping the sneaky stuff that was going on while Tiana and her kids was on that same boat, and I was right. This proves my point. Then you want to be crying a river on that phone the next day, girl. My friend has been nothing but graceful this whole time, but you played a game. Tiana, I'm sorry that I got this deep, but I'm tired of taking the high road. You've done everything in your power to save this man and his image. Then she tagged Amber Rose and said, I wish you would deny this for the blogs because I recorded the whole conversation. And y'all make excuses about him being single, but he was good and married when all of this started. Corny ASF. So, back to your Vegas scenario, Envy. That's the difference, according to Tiana Taylor's homegirl.
That's right. But I would also say this, too. They're separated right now, right? So can he hang out with who he wants to hang out right now? And can she hang out with whoever she wants to hang out right now? They're separated.
Yeah, but you know it's a soft spot if this is somebody that, your estranged wife and mother, your kids had to basically pull up on with her homegirls, get on the phone and have a conversation with. Don't do that. Don't deal with the friend you always told me not to worry about. That's just not good blood, and y'all got to raise kids together.
And I know for a fact Tiana Taylor has been holding her tongue because there's things that she could have said, but she has been trying to make, him and herself just look like adults that do the right thing. She hasn't slandered him. She hasn't went at him at all. So she's been holding it down. I would have to say that. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, well, Amber Rose decided, she flew into LAX. So when she flew into LAX, TMZ got her in the airport, and she doubled down on, the conversation that we've been having, or not we, Donald Trump and his team have been having about, it's a fake, it's a lie. The Haitian people in Springfield, Ohio, eating cats and dogs, which again is not true. So she doubled down on it.
Trump and Vance have been accused recently of being really racist, right? The eating the dogs, the Haitian community.
Racist if it's true.
No, but it's not true. That's the thing.
No.
It's not true.
No, let's not do that, because people have come out and said that their cats and dogs hung up in front of people's stall with their own squad. I believe the Democrats are obsessed with race. Just leave it alone.
So you think that's true?
That some Haitian people eat cats. That is not racist when something is true and people are saying it online. They just so happen to be Haitians. We're like, oh, that's racist. But if they're actually eating cats, how is that racist?
I thought that this was insane because, I know that, right? Like, you spoke at the Republican National Convention. We get it. You're a Republican now. We get it. You're Trump's, shiny new toy. But I would never go on a platform and say this after Trump's vice president admitted that he made things up.
Yeah, I didn't like that for Amber. I think Amber's a lot smarter and brighter than that. I don't care if she's a Republican, a Democrat. We tell people vote, but vote for who you want to vote for. Vote for the policies that best suit you. And if Trump's policies best suit her, that is fine. But to say something like that where we absolutely positively know it's false, people have said it's false, there has been no proof. So to keep spewing these lies, I don't get it. I don't understand why. It takes a lot of you lose a lot of respect for a person when you know something is false and you keep going with it, and none of this stuff has been proven. Now, if it's been proven, if we've seen it, then it'd be cool. And it's really affecting that community. Like I said, my best friend is Haitian. Salute to Mono Sock Passe, DJ Mono. He actually taught me how to DJ. He tells me all the time, so many people come up to him like, do you guys really eat pets? And he's like, oh, you're stupid. But it is affecting the whole community. And we have to stop with the lies and the rumors now. It's going too far.
That's a crazy hill for her to want to die on. I don't get it, but yeah.
Well, that is Jess With The Mess with Lauren LaRosa. Thank you, Lauren.
You're welcome.
All right. Now, when we come back, Donkey of the Day. Charlamagne is giving somebody Donkey today, so don't go anywhere. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
You're checking out The Breakfast Club.
This don't be a donkey, because right now you want some real donkey.
It's time for Donkey of the Day.
So if you ever feel I need to be a donkey, man, hit me with the heat.
Did she get Donkey today? Please tell me.
Absolutely. I have become Donkey of the Day.
The Breakfast Club, bitches.
You're a donkey.
Donkey of the Day for Friday, September 19th goes to a 23-year-old man named Javon J. Owens. Now, Javon is from a place in Illinois called DeKalb County. Now, I'm going to let you know right now this young man is being charged with attempted murder. But before we get into that, I am reminded because of today's Donkey of the Day that we don't acknowledge our glimmers enough, all right? We have a tendency as humans who are ever evolving, we have a tendency to only acknowledge our triggers. Glimmers versus triggers. Here goes Charlamagne with his mental health mindness talk yet again. Yes, here I go again, okay? Triggers are people, places, moments, just those cues that move our body into fight or flight. But glimmers are also cues, but they are cues that move our body into a feeling of safety, a feeling of connection, okay? Glimmers connect us to something good. Why did I bring that up this morning? Because today's story, even though it's an attempted murder, all right? I'm letting you know right now it's an attempted murder. It gave me a glimmer. Because there is something at the center of this story that connected me to some great memories, and that something is one of the greatest somethings of all time, and we call that something a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Drop on the clues bombs for the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Don't you ever, as long as you black, act like you too good for a bite of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, okay? All my brothers and sisters of all races, if you have a soul, then you appreciate a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You haven't lived until you've eaten a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That white bread with that food paste made from ground, dry roasted peanuts, coupled with that soft, almost elastic consistency, those three things, that peanut butter, that jelly, that white bread, those three things get together and have a freak off in your mouth. You hear me? Okay, when those three flavors come together, my God, the salty cream richness of the peanut butter with the sweet, slightly tart kick of jelly. It's literally the yin and the yang of sandwiches, okay? Peanut butter and jelly represents what happens if all races in America just came together. Okay, it's the harmony we didn't know we needed, but it's a taste you just can't live without, all right? More on peanut butter and jelly when I come back, because I have to remind you why we're here. We're here because Javon has an attempted murder charge, and he has that charge because he got into a quarrel, a kerfuffle, over a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I really need you to listen to me, okay? He was taken into custody after he seriously injured another man with a butter knife during an argument over a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. If convicted, Owens could face a sentence ranging from 30 years to 60 years in prison. He was ordered to be held without bail during a court hearing this past Monday at the DeKalb County Jail in Sycamore. Now, let the record show the defendant is only 23 years old and has already pleaded guilty to 2 violent crimes, with 3 more pending. All of these incidents occurred within an 18-month span. The injuries sustained by the victim because of the butter knife were so severe that he had to be transferred to a Chicago hospital for further treatment. Court records revealed that a witness told police the dispute began over a messy peanut butter and jelly sandwich. The witness actually attempted to intervene, but Owens allegedly swung a butter knife over her shoulder and hit the victim. The victim said the argument started because someone left peanut butter and jelly on the counter. And as the confrontation escalated, Owens allegedly pulled out the butter knife, and the victim retaliated by throwing punches. He later told police that he didn't realize he had been stabbed until he started feeling faint. The victim sustained 5 stab wounds from the butter knife to various parts of his body. The injuries were spread out all over his body because of the butter knife. It included his hip, back, armpit, and collarbone. According to the doctors, the wounds punctured an intestine, and the victim expressed fear that Owens had intended to kill him. Clean up the goddamn jiff. Why would you leave Welch's Concord grape jelly open like this? You see what a mess caused? This is why you always got to hear both sides, because when I heard this story, I knew it had to be more to it, because peanut butter and jelly, it don't make people act like this. Peanut butter and jelly is a time machine that does nothing but bring you back to an existence when life was simple. One bite and you're instantly transported back in time. It's like having the Adventures time travel bracelet. You get taken back to your childhood, you and your mama or grandma kitchen, humming the theme song to Martin. You just carefree, not a worry in the world, and then here comes someone disturbing your goddamn peace. You can go from glimmer to trigger in less than 0.4 seconds, all because someone left peanut butter and jelly on the counter and didn't clean it up. Now, I'm not a lawyer, okay? If it's one thing the Diddy case has showed us all this week, is that none of us know the law. But this is a clear case of self-defense. My client had a butter knife. Why did he have a butter knife? Duh, it's a jar of Skippy on the counter, Your Honor, and Smucker's strawberry squeeze with some Wonder Bread. Clearly, I'm about to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and then this madman who probably can't appreciate PB&J and thinks ham and cheese is top tier starts swinging punches at me, so I did what any self-respecting lover of peanut butter and jelly would do, and that's cut him with my butter knife. Now that's what I would say, and that's probably why he wouldn't get a bond, because the reality is peanut butter and jelly sandwich is a classic. One of the greatest, if not the greatest, comfort foods of all time. But there's a long list of things that should never lead to violence. And near the top of that list is, you guessed it, the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You can't catch an attempted murder charge over no damn peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That's just trivial. I don't even know what type of peanut butter it was. Crunchy, smooth, name brand, generic. Same with the jelly. But you don't want to go to prison for life for a spread, because in prison, you can become a spread. Yes, I'm talking about your ass cheeks. What if you get spread in prison and then they start calling you peanut butter and jelly in the joint? That's your nickname now. Now you got a nickname like Skippy Squeeze or Jif Jam. And now people spreading your ass cheeks all over the prison. Listen, we have to learn better conflict resolution skills. We have to learn how to communicate without violence. These two brothers weren't fighting over no damn peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Clearly, there is some unresolved trauma there, and Javon has a history of violence, so stabbing him with the butter knife was the effect, not the cause. And we will never get to the cause because all they're going to do is attempt to send this young man to prison. And I'm not saying he shouldn't be held, there should be consequences for his actions. He should be held accountable for his actions. But going to prison, it will never get him the proper mental health care he needs to see exactly what is troubling this young man. Please give Javon J. Owens the sweet sounds of the Hamiltons.
Oh, now you are the donkey of the day. Ooh, you are the donkey of the day. Yeehaw.
All right, Charlamagne, thank you for that donkey today.
Yes, indeed.
All right, when we come back, Miss Pat will be joining us right now. She's on tour, of course, the Hot and Flashy tour, and we're going to talk to her when we come back, so don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Jess is on maternity leave, and we got Lauren LaRosa filling in, of course, and we got a special guest and family to the room. She's back, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Pat.
Hey!
Good morning, Miss Pat.
Good morning. You know, I was looking forward to seeing your ass because I just knew you were going to be shining up like you just left Diddy house.
He did put on lotion like 4 times.
Baby, every morning
you know what? I didn't think about that.
He looked like he stopped at the airport and some old can shine his face up every morning.
Like an old pair of black shoes.
When that 1,000 bottles of baby oil came out, I was like, Charlamagne?
That's the first thing you thought of? Charlamagne.
Cause he be on up. I was like, Puffy bought that damn pandemic and he had it ready too, boy.
Do you think he was using it for nefarious means or he just buys them both?
I don't know what for nefarious means. All I know, I'm gonna say this, cause this worked for OJ. He was black and he was ashy. So you telling me can't no black man have no 1,000 bottles of I just bought a sale of 3 boxes of Bath and Body Works. You gonna tell me I can't keep stuff to refresh my booty hole around my house?
1,000 bottles though?
Well, sometime your Sam card will make you do that.
If it was Vaseline, I might believe it because you had that Vaseline in the house. But baby oil is like that's specific.
Let me say this to you.
And lubricant now.
When you get a certain amount of money, you don't use Vaseline no more. You use baby oil. That petroleum clogs your skin. Yes, that's what they said. I don't know. I use both.
You use baby oil to like the moisturize?
I don't use no baby oil.
Oh, yeah, I like Gold Bond, the lotion.
We know. I'm surprised you got that.
Have you been following the case? Do you think you should have got a bond?
Why y'all be? This is a big show.
You started. You came in talking Diddy.
The baby oil.
Because I thought about your face. Y'all always looking like a walking dildo. You know. Well, I mean, he had 700. It wasn't true about the 700 dildos.
I seen that too, but I didn't want to bring that up.
I
never seen anything about
I like this. I like where you're going.
I want to know who counted. I want to know who was in charge of Diddy house if this for real. And say, Diddy, the Charlamagne missing.
Can you imagine that conspiracy charge? Wait till everybody start getting called in on conspiracy. Because somebody had to go buy the dildos, Miss Pat.
I would have bought the dildo. I'm an assistant. I'm not going to ask him what he need. I got a gay daughter. She got a shoe box with about 40 of them.
No.
You found it?
It fell out the closet.
Oh, God.
I want to know whose job was it to wash them dildos.
Oh.
Did my daughter put hers in a dishwasher? So I got 4 dishwashers.
Wait.
Yeah.
The dishwasher where your dishes go?
You got a washer.
She put the dildos in the dishwasher?
Yeah, lesbians put their dildos. They soak them in Epsom salt so they can get the strength back, and then they stick them.
Wow.
Stop laughing. You know, you soak them to get the elastic back tight.
Oh my goodness.
This was my lesbian.
So you opened up your dishwasher one time and you just see the dildo?
No, it was her dishwasher. And the was right there next to the plate.
Does she have multiple or she washes her regular dishes?
She got multiple. My daughter keep on dick.
That's right.
Yeah.
You said you got in trouble last time you came here.
Pat, you
came
always
in
get in
hot.
trouble up here. And then blame it on somebody else. Like, no, it's not. It's you.
I didn't get the whole story right. I got in trouble. I done went viral. You know I don't like going viral. Then first thing people want to say, she fat. Let me tell y'all something. I came into this business fat, and I'm probably going to die fat. Leave me alone. All y'all ever say is I'm fat. I know I'm fat. I pull my drawers on and off. I see how the elastic has stretched out. I know what I am, and I'm okay.
Are you sure they calling you fat, or they just might be misspelling your name on Instagram?
You.
I love it.
I can't stand this old chest cat.
And you back on tour, hot and flashy tour.
Hot and flashy.
Yes, what that mean? Is that like a play on hot flashes?
No, it's kind of, but I'm hot and flashy. Don't you think? You know, I'm 52, sometimes 53. So, you know, it's all about, I do have a few menopause jokes on this tour, but the whole tour is not about going through menopause. And it's something I think women should not be ashamed to talk about. You know, when you hear the word menopause, you automatically think we drying out. DJ Envy, I'm not dry. I slowly. So I'm always some type of wet. Okay.
Why? Like, for what reason was that need to be told? Like,
to let you know, black ass, that I still got them juices flowing. Thank you.
No baby oil needed.
No baby oil needed for this right here.
Why did you say 52, sometimes 53?
It's according to what chair I'm sitting in.
God damn.
The first thing Vince Pat said, I'm glad y'all got rid of them ugly ass chairs we used to have.
They was hurting my back.
Oh my God, I was so sick of them prom chairs. I was like,
black baby shower vibe.
Yes, it's so ugly. They were so ugly, and I'm surprised these fans in Color Pen tell y'all how emasculated you looked in them.
We look gay?
Wait, you think that's what made them look gay?
You over here trying to use big words. Let's say we look gay, Miss Pat.
Charlamagne said he was black kings. He said he was black kings in those chairs. So that's not how it looked. That was
emasculation.
Emasculated.
You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I heard you. I got you.
Thank you. Yeah.
I only got one.
And plus, you had all that baby oil on you, slipping out that chair every morning.
I ain't never wore no baby oil.
You be shining. You're a little dry today. But I think the only reason why you dry is because they found all your evidence at Puff.
You done changed it up now. Now you got a different oil now. You got some different lube on.
You really stopped to go put some oils on? Okay, so show us. When he talks you through it, how does it go? Let's see.
Yeah, I got my Vaseline in the bag.
Don't you put no Vaseline on.
Wait, does it really clog your pores? I think black people will really be upset to hear that.
It's good for your feet. I don't know. Just use what you got for your feet. You remember how your mama used to put all that Vaseline in the sock and stick her feet in there and sleep overnight? She wake up with socks, her feet feeling like baby ass.
My grandmother did that.
We did baby powder.
But I can see what you're saying because they do something like that when you go to the nail salon.
Yeah, they put your feet. Well, my mother and my mother-in-law used to slip Vaseline in a sock and slip your feet in there and let them soak all night long.
Really?
Yeah, nigga, your feet be feeling so good you kiss them.
Man, that sound like that might feel good now.
Yeah, you should try.
Yeah,
stick your lip in a sock.
Stick your lip in a sock overnight. That's crazy. You know how ashy your mouth got to be if somebody said to stick your lip in a sock overnight?
You was a little dry before you went on there to that little pocketbook you got on.
Now, see, you getting to season 5?
We looking good. We looking good.
They better.
Yeah, they better.
They better. Yeah.
Tyler just did a Lifetime deal, so he's gonna be making other shows over there.
He made a Lifetime deal.
Yes. No, a Lifetime at Lifetime.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought
Tyler got about 9,000 damn deals. I love me some Tyler Perry.
What are they waiting on to renew the show?
We looking good. I'm gonna just say that. We looking good. We looking good. I think everything is gonna be all right. I'm in the second season of Miss Pat Settles, the Judge Show.
Okay.
You ever see the Judge Show?
I have seen it.
Yeah, it's really good.
I see the commercials all the time.
I haven't seen it. Your tweets. You be tweeting during the show. I see your tweets.
TV. How many times?
A lot. It can come on all the time in reruns, but I watch it on BET Plus.
Okay, well, I appreciate that.
What you looking at me like that for? I really do like Miss Pat's show.
Well, I'm glad you do.
And the court, I don't know how you keep a straight face with the court show.
Court show is so funny.
That is funny.
But you know, the cases are real and the people are real, and I don't see any case before they bring it to me. I just tell them, let me see, just bring the case in there, and it'd be the wildest.
No, like real, like these are like
real cases.
I thought those were actors.
No, you might see they might be people who went viral on social media.
Okay,
but they be real cases. And we give away away real money.
So the dude with the siblings, with the one gay sibling and the girl and the brother, that was all real too?
Yeah, that was all real too. My favorite cases are the lady who got out the feds, the two was arguing about the feds. They was in the feds, and one of them did some work for her, and she was suing her. Her name was Shay Shay. She showed her ass. But I was in there hollering. I was hollering.
All right, we got more with Miss Pat when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Miss Pat. You watched the debate?
I did watch the debate.
What did you think?
Y'all, I think Trump is a damn fool. And I liked her policy. One thing that really sticks out about me, and I'm not a very political person, is the whole thing about the rights with the woman body. Even though my tubes are tied and I'm empty on the inside, and I'm not fighting for I'm fighting for everybody else. Who are you to tell me that I can't have an abortion? Who are you to tell me to do it?
Because it's real what she's saying. It's funny, man.
Yeah, but who are you to tell me?
I'll fight for your
fight for you. And nobody should have a right to tell us what we can do with our body. Not only that, nobody ever say anything about, you want to tell us we can't have no kids. Well, what we gonna do with all these soft running around America? I want a law for that. Are you gonna cut them off and fry them?
Grinching is crazy. That's insane.
That sound good, don't it?
Mouth watering.
He said mouth watering. Who's mouth is watering, Charlamagne?
Charlamagne said mouth watering. Christ.
Who?
No, I ain't looking over there no more. So that's how I feel, and I do like some of her other policies too. But I'm just, I can't do Trump. So I don't even care what your policy is. I just can't do Trump. And I don't knock people for doing Trump, because I have a lot of fans who support Trump. And my thing with politics is I respect you, so respect me. That's all that I ask. When I'm rocking my you rock your people get mad when people have on Trump gear. They bought that from China, just like these wigs and them braids came from China. Hey, it's just to cover our heads. It don't mean in the end. So I respect people.
Is it true that your sister-in-law died at the Super Bowl?
Yes. What? She did.
Well, first of all, sorry, but
yeah. You don't like your sister-in-law?
Boy, Miss Pat, you crazy.
Why are you upset that he said sorry? What just happened? Did I miss it? I'm new in the room. Did I miss it?
Boy, Miss Pat, you something else. You hear me?
Pat crazy.
So, I went to the Super Bowl when the Falcon played the Patriot, and I'm a big ass Falcon fan. Everybody know that I'm
big ass Falcon fan.
Big ass. I be. You long little bastard. Neck looking like my vagina. But anyway, I go to the Falcon games and we winning. And I was like, the Falcons need to slow down. They just going too fast. And the Patriot fans are beginning to leave. Around the third quarter start, these started to come back. I get a phone call from my husband while I'm at the game. I'm like, what's wrong? I'm in the bathroom pacing. Come on, Falcon, don't let them come back. My husband's like, my sister just had a heart attack. She going to the hospital. And I'm like, excuse my French, y'all. I love my sister. At the time, I was in state of shock. I was like, I don't give a the Falcons about to lose the Super Bowl.
You said that to your husband?
Yeah. So, and I hung up the phone. So, as the game went on, the Falcons lost. And so he called me back and said she passed. And as he's saying that, I walk out the door to the stadium, and Channel 5 is right there from Atlanta. What do you think about the Falcons? I was like, I don't give a. And I started cussing because I was so mad. So
at her death or at the loss?
At the loss.
Which loss?
The Falcons. What are you talking about?
What did your husband say when you got home?
I wrote a bit about it, and I said, the Falcon killed my sister-in-law because they did. She was cheering, and they said she choked on some chicken.
I hope you didn't speak at the funeral.
No, I went to the funeral and everybody had on Falcon gear. I said, this don't seem right. Her son told her casket with Falcon on. I was like, they killed your mama.
Man,
I'm not
stop it, man.
I'm not lying.
It's because she was a big fan.
Oh my God,
we was all big fans, but they were toting her casket and they had on Michael Vick jerseys. I'm like, this don't seem right.
That's like being at Nicole Simpson funeral and everybody got OJ jerseys on.
Well,
that's not the same.
It would be. Yes, it would.
That's not the same.
That's sort of
because OJ didn't get convicted for killing her.
Oh, well, he lost in civil.
The Falcon killed her. She was watching the game in front of all of us. They was at the hospital calling back to see what the score was before they announced her passing. So she passed, and they killed my sister-in-law, the Falcon. But
I'm still a fan.
Yeah, I ain't dead. But I'm a diehard fan. I'm Atlanta.
You better be careful saying diehard fan.
Oh God, Miss Pat.
Well, you know, I tell them all the time when you're a Falcon fan, every Falcon season I get diabetes because they my sugar level.
I do not blame that on the Falcons. What happened? What happened?
Charlamagne, what happened? You the only black I know that get away with calling me fat all the time.
I didn't even call you fat. Did I say anything?
You just said she had high blood pressure.
I did not say that.
Do not blame that. The emphasis.
I did not say that.
He the one came up with that big back, ain't he?
No.
Yes, it was it. Yeah, big back. That was
Big
him.
back, yeah.
No, that was him.
Listen, what happened? What was the fallout after the last time you left the show? When people was upset with you back in Atlanta?
Oh, they said I was angry, but I wasn't angry because one part that I left out is I had a 2-year contract. I mean, a 2-day contract, but I went into work 5 days a week. So 3 days a week, I gave that station free work just because I wanted to build a morning show. I wasn't angry. I just, in this business, you know, ends. Just, you know, you ain't got to be dirty. I don't know how to deal with dirty people. Where I'm from, if you dealing with a dirty motherfucker, you usually fight them. Mm-hmm. But you can't, I got a little money now, they'll sue me. I can't hit people. So, you know, he didn't really say anything back. And I wasn't going to go back and forth. I said how I felt, and they know how I felt, and it was low down and dirty. I'm not nice. I wasn't gonna be nice about it because that's the only person that I ever felt like did me dirty, and I left it as that. But I'm still thriving. You can't stop me. I mean, I'm not gonna argue with no DJ.
Now. You winning out here.
Yeah, I'm winning. I'm not gonna argue with no DJ. If that you lose that job, you gotta go to Macon.
By the way, I only asked you that question. I thought you was gonna say something nice. I thought you was gonna try to clean it up. I did not ask. Yes, I did not ask you that.
Really?
For that. Yes, I did.
Yeah. But okay. I don't give. You can't really worry about what people think about you when you do what you do. Because I always said, if you ain't got no haters, then there's something wrong with you.
That's right. That's right.
You know, I reach out comments all the time, and they hate you, Charlamagne. But you come in here every morning and you win. They call you gay. Yep. They say you ugly. They say
he's
you
a gaslighter.
Yep.
He hates black women.
You hate black women. And I know you don't hate black women.
No, I love
because
black women.
Out of everything you just heard, that's the only one that you cleared up.
But why you sound like Mr. just now? You sound like Mr. You're gay, you ugly, you're black, you're
shiny, you're not needed, you're built like a troll. I've heard all kinds of your Anna Apple ain't real.
You know what she cleared up was one, but you don't love black women. That's the one that Jesus.
Oh my God,
I do think you do love black women. I do.
That's all I know.
And I love when I look up and I see you all over the place talking about the world. I just told somebody, I got this whole vision about you, and I don't know if it's going to come true, but I really think you're going to run for Congress. I can see you in politics.
Really?
God gave me that vision for you. I can see you in politics, and I really think that's where you headed.
I can't wait.
Huh?
Can you imagine all the gay lovers that's gonna stop popping out and all the things
I ain't got no gay lovers.
Yeah, that's a lie.
They're gonna be LBGQTV Charlamagne.
Oh, I received that. Whatever God showed you for me, I received it.
I really think that's where you're gonna end up. And I mean, and you will be a good one. You will be. You remind me of what's Andrew Gillum.
Go to MissPatComedy.com, man, so you can go see the other man.
It's Miss Pat. We appreciate you, Miss Pat.
I appreciate everything y'all do for me.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Lauren Rosa filling in for Jess. It is time for Pass the Arce.
Go, go, DJ, cause that's my DJ. Say go, DJ, cause that's my DJ. Yeah, DJ, come spin, now come spin.
What's up, Nyla?
Hey.
Big Nyla, NYLA, what's happening?
What's up, guys?
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Yeah, can't complain. I'm going to kick off this week with a few records that actually came out last Friday, but I didn't get to highlight them. I'm going to start off with Wale with Ghetto Speak off of this new EP he dropped right before his tour, which actually starts this week as well.
I didn't know Wale put out an EP.
Yeah,
last week, Wale dope.
Salute to Wale. So now it makes sense because I saw mad people having these new conversations about Wale, and they were saying how dope Wale can rap, and Wale's better than J. Cole.
Fashion influence.
What? You saw that?
Yeah, I saw people having that conversation, which
they have that all the time. Well, that Wale, J. Cole.
I don't disagree with that.
Debate. I mean, I think after the whole Future Kendrick Lamar situation, if you had to pick like a big three just based off who's the best rappers, like rapping ability, I would probably pick Kendrick, Rhapsody, Wale. Like just best.
Well, let's be clear about one thing.
What?
Kendrick is in nobody's big three no more. It's just Big Kendrick.
Oh, he like Shotgun?
I'm
That's
just
a fact.
zero. I'm just saying if we're just talking about just rapping ability, yeah. I would always.
Y'all got me in trouble yesterday because I said that some people don't want conscious music. And
That's because you a ratchet.
no, but I just think that it depends on like Wale. I listen to Wale. I actually buy his music because I really want to support him. I love everything he puts out. I think he's conscious. You would say he's conscious, right?
Wale's definitely conscious.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. But the same way that I like to be in the club and I want to hear Sexy Red, I love Wale. It depends on who the artist is.
Wale in the club.
But Wale also got club joints, yeah.
But the
club bangers too.
The D1
You didn't
song.
say that yesterday though, Lauren.
Y'all didn't give me a chance. Envy opened it with she ratchet. She don't think she looking for the whole. I didn't even get a
We
chance.
played D1
Why
and
y'all
Lecrae,
doing
and
that?
we played D1 and Lecrae, and Lauren was like, nobody want to hear that.
First of all, I didn't even
You
read.
said nobody want to hear that shit.
I did not. That is not true.
Okay, what
And-
happened?
Okay, so before we even played the songs, we were having a conversation.
Okay.
It was edited.
You got two more songs
away.
to play, Nyla.
Okay,
Yeah,
they basically
Salute
played
to
with me in
Rhapsody.
here.
Y'all
They
always be
played
Rhapsody
with
is
me
the
in
best.
here.
Rhapsody
They
is
played
the-
with me here because that D1 song, I literally said to Envy, I would listen to this in like a lounge. The
She
beat
did
is
not
fire.
say that.
Envy,
Rhapsody
did I?
is the best lyricist next to Kendrick. Then it's Kendrick.
And then Wale.
I like Wale a lot. Wale dope. If you talk about Wale and Cole, Wale is better than Cole.
So Drake ain't got no lyrics?
I think Wale better than Drake too. Me personally,
Mixtape Drizzy had lyrics. I don't know
my
what Drake be
personal
doing
opinion.
sometimes now.
I don't think
I ain't
Drake
gonna
got
lie.
lyrics.
No, he can get to it, but he be playing. He be
After
having
the year
fun.
that we've had in rap, I just needed a break from listening
And
to
J.
all
Cole
these
bowed
niggas.
out one time, and now all of a sudden he ain't got lyrics either?
No, I
Nobody
ain't say
said
he
that.
got lyrics. He said that he liked Wale over Cole.
I'm
I
playing
said
with my
Kendrick.
light-skinned brothers now.
who was playing with your light skin
Move on to the next song.
Y'all
Oh
ain't
my
all-
God.
Y'all
Lauren
ain't
and
all
Envy
you
are
in the
just
same.
This
all
is
over
too
the
much.
place.
I'm gonna be at the Wale tour though. Super excited about that. And Rhapsody just finished her European tour and she's
I'm
headed
talking
to.
about conscious rappers around Lauren.
You
Just make
DJing
sure-
Wale? You DJing Wale?
No, I'm not DJing Wale.
Oh, you just going?
Yeah, I'm just going. My friend Money is his DJ, so I'm gonna
I
pull
wanna
him.
Shout out to Money, DJ Money.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, Money.
That's my guy.
All right, so moving on. So no more conscious rap. I can't because I have.
Yes, you can do conscious rap. Go
you.
ahead.
Just be conscious of who's next to you.
I don't have any more conscious rap actually, but I would like to shout out that this has been a really hard month for me, and I've been listening to Optimistic
By Sounds of Blackness?
by Sounds of Blackness.
Oh my God, I love that song too.
And it's just made me feel so much better. So you guys, if y'all going through it, listen to Sounds of Blackness, Optimistic.
Is
it feels
that
really
a conscious
good.
song?
That's a gospel record technically.
Have you ever heard that song?
Yes, I play
Okay.
that song all the time.
Don't nobody listen to Unc. I've been telling you to listen to that record forever because I always tell you that we live in an era where these phones
Why is he
constantly
yelling?
make us put our heads down. So you should always keep your head to the sky.
You always say look up, but you don't say listen to Sounds
Yes,
of
I
Blackness.
do.
Yeah, because no, your look up
You
might be
don't
like
say
look
that.
up. Like you just a lot.
Guys.
So is that your next song?
Nah, that's not my next
Oh.
song. My next song.
What are we
is-
doing here?
All right, my next song is actually going to a Power 105 vet, our girl Michaela. She just dropped a new record called Fix Your Face.
Okay, dope
All right,
record.
Michaela.
Salute to Michaela.
Yes.
About time now let's start showing Michaela some love.
Don't do that. Michaela been inactive for a little bit, so I'm glad she's back. I like
back?
the new record, and I just hope we get more from Michaela.
Is it screaming now everywhere?
Mm-hmm.
What's it? It's Michaela J, right? On Instagram?
Yes.
Yeah.
Michaela. Salute to Michaela.
We'll tag her in
Yeah,
this
we'll
video.
tag you. There you go.
And then, last but not least, I'm gonna go with Tusi, who's actually dropping a project in like 2 weeks. He just dropped a new record with Gunna called Champs Elysees, which I think is a spot in Paris.
Lauren was losing. As soon as Lauren here, Lauren here, our skirt, she go crazy.
You need to stop.
No, it's the whipping it that too.
See what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
It's like
Well, shout out to Tusi. I'm definitely looking forward for his new album to drop. Certified Vibe is actually going to be curating a private, intimate listening session for his new album
Okay.
dropping.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, I'm
That's what's up.
excited.
You outside, girl.
I'm excited. And it's on our 1 year anniversary, too. So,
Dope.
you know, there's synergy there.
When is that?
I don't want to announce it yet because we're
Okay.
still working out some of the details, but it's going to happen within the next 2 weeks.
So that's the next Certified Vibe. It's going to be with Tusi.
Yeah.
All right, but it's
Dope,
private.
dope.
Invite only type stuff?
RSVP only.
RSVP only.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it'll be on certifiedvibe.com, but I'll definitely make sure to come up here and promote it as well. And then I'll also promote it in my newsletter. If you're not subscribed, definitely tap in. But make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at Nyla Simone, NYLASYMONEEE. And then make sure you guys tap in with my podcast, We Need to Talk, WNTTLK, on the gram and on YouTube. Man, we've been having some great interviews. Victoria Monet, Kalani, Juvenile, Manny Fresh, etc. I want to get you guys up here, actually have interviews with y'all too, but you know, I work my way there.
What, girl? We'll come tomorrow. What y'all doing tomorrow?
They not coming.
Yeah.
Yo, the way both of them just
not tomorrow.
Not tomorrow, but y'all know
I gotta go to Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
but when I get back, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You actually told me about your Vegas trip. I already know what you're doing. So
I'll be
I'm
in
like,
New Orleans. I'll be at Xavier University at 10 a.m. today, and then I'll be at Baldwin and Company Bookstore tonight at 7:30 in New Orleans.
All right. Well, thank you, Nala.
Of course.
All right. Up next, we got the People's Choice Mix. You know, we throw it back on the Friday. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake up. Wake up. You're locked into the Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Lauren LaRosa is filling in for Jess. Now, I got a salute to everybody out in Vegas. I'm headed to Vegas now. The iHeartRadio Festival. Shabuzi's performing. Gwen Stefani's performing. Doja Cat's performing. Camila Cabello's performing. Big Sean's performing. Victoria Monet. The Weeknd, just to name a few. So if you're on your way out there or if you're in Vegas right now, we're about to have some fun today and tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Salute to everybody that's going to Vegas, man. Sadly, I'm going to miss the iHeart Music Festival this year because I got to be in New Orleans. I'm going to be in New Orleans today at 10 a.m. I'll be participating in the NOLA Love celebration at the Convocation Center at Xavier University at 10 a.m. So I'll see y'all in just a few. And then tonight in New Orleans, I'll be at Baldwin and Company Books, okay? In conversation with the good sister Sharice Gibson of WLTV. I'll be there discussing my new book, Get Honest or Die Lying, Why Small Talk Sucks. If you haven't gotten a copy yet, go out there and get a copy. But I will be at Baldwin and Company in New Orleans tonight at 7:30 p.m. All right, so New Orleans, I'll see y'all. And I just want to thank everybody, Envy, real quick, who went out there and ordered my new graphic novel. You know, I got a comic book coming out with AWA Studios called Illuminati. And, you know, it's telling a lot of deep, dark secrets, you know, of various industries, whether it's Hollywood, whether it's the music industry, and it may or may not be based on a true story, okay? Because you have to understand that, you know, these secrets and fame have a price. So when a rising hip-hop star dies under mysterious circumstances, her twin sister, a young woman with psychic abilities, journeys to the City of Angels for answers and becomes enmeshed in a dark conspiracy that shakes its way through the pillars of power, fame, and pop culture. So like I said, this may or may not be based on a true story, but you can go to Kickstarter.com and type in Illuminati, ILLUMINATI, or you can type in Charlamagne and order you a copy. We've already reached our goal of what we was trying to get. So thank you to everybody that's been ordering it this week.
All right. When we come back, we got the positive note and more, so don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Lauren LaRosa filling in for Jess. We got to salute Miss Pat for joining us, too.
Salute to the good sister, Miss Pat. Make sure you check out the Miss Pat show on BET. I pray she gets renewed for season 5. Make sure you check out her judge show, Miss Pat Rules.
And, of course, she's on tour right now as well.
Yeah, she'll be in Charleston, South Carolina tonight at the Music Hall. So go check Miss Pat out tonight at the Charleston, South Carolina Music Hall for her comedy show.
Yep, and also Nelly Furtado stopped through. So salute to Nelly Furtado.
Man, I did not realize that Nelly Furtado had been in the game so long. You just don't be thinking about it. Oh, my God.
That's crazy. Yep.
Time flies, bro. When I say time flies, it really flies.
That is right. So salute to Nelly Furtado. She's back on tour. Her album came out, so make sure you go out support Nelly Furtado. Also, I got to remind you guys, this weekend I'm going to be in D.C. for the Hampton-Howard game. You know, I love my HBCU. I'm a big HBCU supporter, follower, and pusher for all HBCUs. And I'm
alumni.
And alumni. I really graduated. So of course I'm DJing the game. Shout out to Louis V. He's going to be DJing with me. He didn't go to Hampton or Howard. I just got him the gig because we family. But we're going to be DJing this weekend. We're going to be turning it up. We're going to make it feel like a homecoming. So if you're out in D.C., Audi Field is where we're going to be. So I can't wait to see you guys. We're going to be repping all HBCUs. Now, Charlamagne, you got a positive note?
I do have a positive note, and it's simple. If you believe it will work out, you'll see opportunities. If you believe it won't, you'll see obstacles. Choose wisely.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?